Guten Tag, everyone. Today on this special day of Christmas Eve, this is being filmed on Christmas Eve, but this will be posted on Christmas Day. But anyways, today is it's been 2 years of Lipstinstein, or Lobster Island, if you still call that, though, but it's now called Lipstinstein. As you can also tell by the flag. Just like that. Today, we're here to talk about, I guess, like, Lipstinstein. Today we'll be talking about, the stuff that has happened of this year. So in January, January is where Lipstinstein, or Lobster Island, it was first, it was still Lobster Island. We decided that we are gonna declare war on National Zionist Republic of Long Island. And so we did, but it wasn't just us, that we also had other people as Lipstinstein, Aldonia, and many other St. Louis micronations, and many other micronations out of the world in the U.S. and stuff like that. And then later on, in February or March, the NZRI, aka National Zionist Republic of Long Island, has dissolved. Thankfully. Yeah. But also in January, is the same date that Austria declared independence, and of course we supported Austria's independence, and we fought against Aldonia. And in February, that's where the battle happened. Technically, we did one battle. The war, technically we did one war. So of course, the DRE was established, but then it was dissolved. By Joseph Ritter himself and Austin Gaffney. They both agreed that the Aldonian Empire was put back and that Austria gets its independence. But we still got a few land that Aldonia does not recognize, but we recognize still. We also had disputed land claims on the hill. So that took a little while until finally I think in October or September, we put an agreement, and that it was now split into half. So I guess it's that then. Yeah, that was originally. But then in March, Lipstinstein was gonna dissolve, but they still kept it up, though. They were the Bolshevik Empire under Austin Gaffney. And funny enough, that they used to call Aldonia a dictatorship, though. But now Lipstinstein has made themselves into a dictatorship. Yeah. And they even called them fascists and other stuff like that. Me personally, I used to hate Aldonia and stuff like that. But now me and Aldonia have actually became soon, or become allies soon. We're not yet, though, but we're on good terms or so. But Lipstinstein, at least the Bolshevik Empire, was soon to be fascist. And before y'all get all mad or something like that, let me just explain. First, they were nationalistic. Second, they were militaristic. Third, they had a very strong aggression against its neighbor, of course, Aldonia. They had a strong government, but they also still well, actually, the government, is basically, of course, one party state. Of course, there's no parliament, no senate, because they were all dissolved. They used to have one, though, but they just pretty much just took it down and stuff like that. And That's quite pretty much it. And if you don't believe me, I will probably send a link down in the description of the subtrack. I think the app is called, or the website, where you can click there and it'll show you whole page of explaining fashions by Ultraraptor. If you also want to see Ultraraptor's channel, I'll also put down the link in the description below. But anyways, though, enough of the Chunic Empire. And then I think in April or May, I mean, like it was in April, but I think in mostly May, Lipstinstein was officially changed its name and its flag into the Principality of Lipstinstein, a constitutional monarchy. And of course you can see right there. Pretty much so, we are still a democratic country. We had our elections in May. We were going to have elections this November, though, but they were delayed. So instead, we're going to have our elections probably maybe this March, or same like last time, May. So, yeah. Just a light. There. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else happened. Nothing really happened really. I guess back then. Ossuary has recently joined Calvin, which is quite interesting. They were independent though, but not anymore. Trying to think. There's actually been a recent conflict going on that Calvin-Gall's been doing against Kalania and Aldonia. Calvin-Gall is a micronation in Kansas City, and they've been colonizing a lot of land in St. Louis. Kind of like the European colonizing America or something like that, I guess you could say. Or maybe Europe colonizing Asia or something like that, I guess. I don't know how to describe it though. But Calvin is imperialism is spreading much wild, really. It's kind of way worse than Aldonia's. Calvin seem to be more as a threat than Aldonia and Colonia, of course. So yeah, and I also seen that Calvin is always like trying to make him look like he is like the Napoleon Empire or something, like the Napoleonic France. So yeah. And the thing that actually kind of reminds me of Napoleon, it kind of reminds me of the German Reich in World War II. There was once a big empire, but then when they invade, like the East, they all like collapsed. It's kind of funny to me. I don't know why, but anyways, yeah. So like, I'm not calling Calvin-Gall a Nazi country or anything like that, like I did to Aldonia. I'm saying that that Calvin-Gall is gonna fall just like Napoleon's empire did, and many other empires, because empires don't really last as long. I can name a lot, really a lot. I can go on. I'm not gonna do that. But still, though, I am afraid that Calvin-Gall is gonna soon interfere me in Aldonia and Colonia, what they actually are currently doing. So yeah, but we Lipstons will stay independent. We're not be neutral anymore. We are siding with Aldonia and Colonia with this against Calvin. Because Calvin, like I said, is more of a threat. They've taken Plutoniska, Osiri, but thankfully not Metonia or Thriola. Metonia, I don't think, is really active. I don't think they would really care. So I guess that's a good thing. And Thriola, well, their land is, I don't think they are a micronation anymore. I think they've already dissolved. But, it's whatever. Anyways, yeah, so basically, if Kamigawa's ever, gonna try to take our land or anything like that, we will defend ourselves, Lipstinstein, against Kamigawa. If you do not know what Kamigawa is, I will probably also link their micro wiki in the description. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, not really too much to say about Kamigawa. So yeah, just be aware of Kamigawa and stay away from them, because they can be a little bit unserious and serious. The person is kind of awkward and kind of weird, but I also cannot be talking as well. But it is what it is. I still wouldn't be allies with him or have anything to do with him, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's pretty much it about him. But anyways, today I'm gonna show you all the flags of Lipstinstein. So let's go. Firstly, in 2023, I've made my own first micronation. But I didn't knew about micronationalism. I thought I was the first one to make my own first country. But I wasn't alone. So this is the flag, the first flag of Lipstinstein Island. As you can see right here, it's a white banner with red lobster and the black, right here, the black triangular like shape. It's on the side. Lobster Island name with Lobster Island's name on the side. English text and Mandarin or Chinese. I don't speak Chinese though, but I thought the Chinese language was beautiful and I liked it. So that's why I used it on there, because I thought it looked nice. I know it's kind of dumb and stupid and all that, but that was like back in 2023, like last year. No, I was quite young. I don't know. I was just young. Okay, so yeah. But anyways, and here is the second Lopes Island flag for the Lipstinstein Republic of Lopes Island. And yeah, blue banner is basically the Chinese flag, but with the lobster crawl in the middle, and Lopes Island text, Mandarin one and English one. Got called fake China by Jenny Prune a lot of times. I don't really blame him though. No hate to him or anything like that. I don't hate him or anything like that. Yes, he is quite annoying, but I could really could care less about him though. If he wants to make fun of me, then he can go ahead and do that. So I really generally kind of care less, because I have other problems to deal with, and I have 99 problems to deal with, and he is not one problem of mine. But whatever. He just likes being everyone's problem, but I could really just care less. But anyways, this is the Lopes Island battle flag. Right here. And as you can see right here is a red banner, with with the blue Lipstinstein flag in the middle, with white circle on the side. Originally, it's supposed to be on the other Lobster Island flag, but they were black. Same with the triangular shape. So yeah, probably wondering why is that there. Well, I generally kind of don't know. I think they're originally supposed to be shells. I don't know why I chose those shapes, but I don't know. They're supposed to be like shells. You know, like seashells, and seashell. Yeah. Yeah. And the reason why Lobster Island, the old flag of Lobster Island, white banner, then it had a battle flag. I mean, like, there was, like, designs I made from, such as, 1, 2, and 3, but I never, made them officially, never made them and, did that, of course. I don't know, they weren't really official or anything like that, but it is what it is. And the current flag of Lipstinstein. Right here, of course. Black, white, black, of course, and the coat of arms in the middle, of a shield. The coat of arms of Lipstinstein is actually, this right here, of course. And before you get, contact or anything like that, this symbol right here is called a fasces. It was used back in the Roman Empire, and even Abraham Lincoln even used it when he has his hand on it. So yeah, it's used for, like, the meaning of it is like for let's say, for example, a axe by itself is weak. It can be easily be destroyed. But when there's sticks, like more wood, that's like protecting it, like more wood of this, like around, wrapping it around, and then a rubber band tying it or stuff like that, I guess. It cannot be break. It's too strong, of course. It's too strong to break because it's united like a nation. So that is the meaning of that. So when we are united, that is quite pretty much so a united nation. Probably confused a little bit on that, but never mind that. Anyways, gosh. Anyways, 18 minutes long. Yeah. Oh, and of course, Lipstinstein, of course, has a war flag, but I've not got it in yet. But soon I will, so don't worry. We also have a silver flag, which is just the Lipstinstein flag, but without the shield. So I guess it's that. I'm trying to think on what else. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. But I do have a Charlie Brown Christmas tree I made. I made it by myself. There's the wood. There's the blanket that Linus used. The tree, this is a fake tree, by the way. And the ornament that Charlie Brown put, but then like collapsed, I guess. And the one that I didn't make though, but I put together is right here. It's an ornament, breaking the France. Linus is a blanket and the wood thing. So I guess that's yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. But yeah. I made like a lot of flags, like the Navy flag, the Air Force flag, the princess flag, and of course, a lot of people are gonna say, "Do you have a prince? Yeah, do you have a grandpa or anything like that?" I do not, at least yet. But yeah. I also do have a Aldonian flag right here, of course. And basically, the Aldonian flag is just a black banner with white stripes and a yellow star, a yellow flower. It was actually a golden rose, which I actually did not know. And this is a Yugoslavian flag. I mean, a old Fiolan flag. Get it? Because Viola keeps choosing these flags. And yes, this actually was a Fiolan flag once, I believe. Yeah. And here is a old Platonic flag. This was the People's Democratic Republic of Platoniska. This was back in the communist time. Were they really communists? Sort of, I guess. Yeah. It was, I guess so, yeah, you could say like that. But then they changed the flag to this. I used to have the flag of this, but I accidentally lost it once. I don't know where it is. Not in my room, it's somewhere, I don't know. They claimed that they changed to a capitalist government, but really, they I don't think you understand what capitalism is. Capitalism isn't democracy, okay? Capitalism and democracy don't have to let me explain, right? Capitalism is where there's a business, there's a house, you have money, and there's economics. There's so much stuff I could explain. There's even taxes too, of course, but James says no taxes. And all of a sudden, there was no businesses in Platoniska. There was no trading anything with other nations or anything like that. There's no currency in Platoniska. They just use U.S. money. Yeah, I'm not quite lazy. And quite much so, yeah. I know, it's quite lazy and stuff like that. But what am I supposed to say, you know? But it is what it is, I guess. They are, they went democratical though, but not the type of democratical that you thought of. They did have a parliament elections, but not chancellor elections. And every time when I say Platoniska never had elections, but of course James said we do have elections. Yeah, you have parliament elections. I'm not talking about the parliament elections. I'm talking about the chancellor elections. And of course, you're going to come with excuses like, oh, we don't have enough citizens for that. Oh, citizens don't want to do that. Oh, citizens don't feel like doing that. Oh, it's so, weak and boring, though. Citizens don't want to... Then make them. What else am I supposed to tell you? You have that era back then. Why couldn't you do that back then? And doing it now, of course, it ain't gonna work. But why couldn't you do it back then when you had all you in the good era, dude? You're in the peak era. But now you just don't never did it. So I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's nothing I can tell you really. But no hate for James, okay? He really did a good job during his chancellor, stuff like that. Sad to see Platoniska go, and now is not under Kammergeld and stuff. Platoniska fought for the independence against Aldonia, but now they are kissing the boot under Kammergeld. So it's kind of see how Platoniska used to kick the boot out of Aldonia, but now it's kissing the boot under Kammergeld, which is really sucks to see. Can I believe I can't even pronounce boot. Anyways, Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I just want to make this video, because this will be the last 2025 video, I suppose, I guess. Next year, I will post the, Battle of Osprey and against, Aldonia, the Battle of, Wilbur Hills. I will post a video of that, next year. I don't know when, but hopefully soon in January or February, maybe March. I don't know. I need to like edit and stuff like that. Like the video is pretty long. It's like 11 or 9, 10. Like it's like 11 minutes or 9 minutes or whatever, I guess. But anyways, I don't want to make the video too long. It's like only like 25 minutes, but yeah, I'm probably just gonna end it right here. Thank you for watching. Long live Lipstinstein, and have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.